Hello guys, welcome to today's video. I've been searching up some things on Fortnite and some other games. I've been seeing a lot of complaints and I just saw this as an easy way to get some views. This is not clickbait. Basically, I've seen people connecting their controllers to their computer to play Fortnite. But people couldn't do it because either they couldn't log in or their input didn't work. Now the problem, the login feature has been broken for a while. Basically, if you try to log in from your computer, it's gonna keep on resetting out if you do the captcha thing. Basically, you have to go into Safari from your phone and try to log in from there, and make sure your VPNs are on. After that, you're gonna have Steam installed. Basically, when you go into Steam, make sure your Bluetooth controller or just PlayStation, Xbox, it's either connected through Bluetooth. If your computer doesn't have Bluetooth, do it through USB-C, which as you can see, there's one right there where you can plug it in. I have two. Basically, after you connect it, you're gonna go to settings. When you open settings, you're gonna go to controller. After you go controller, mine is it on? To connect the Nintendo one, you kind of have to hold the sync button, but mine is already connected to Bluetooth. And if it connects, you'll know because the home button will light up blue, but mine, yeah, look, right there. Yeah. After that, you're gonna make sure, just turn on Game Rumble. Don't turn this on, and I think it's off. Basically, people that have issues with running it, the problem is it's not actually the controller connected, it's connected to your keyboard. That's the problem. So basically, you go all the way to the bottom, desktop layout. When you press edit, you press view layout. After that, you just put in everything because it's not usually like this. So this is my setup. If you want, you can use mine. This is just the one I use for Save the World, so you don't have to copy it exactly. After that, you're gonna make sure you just press back. You can't save it, but it's gonna be saved right here. After going back, you're gonna close this and press the Steam icon. No, you don't press it. You go to Add Game. You press Add Game and do Add Non-Steam Game. And if you make sure you have Epic Games Launcher saved in your file. After that, you're going to go to the library and then press play on the Epic Games Launcher. As you can see, it does open Epic Games, but it does it through Steam. Basically, my controller is still connected, so I'm gonna run Fortnite through the Steam launcher. Well, it's not the Steam launcher, but yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. It will take a while to load up because you're not actually loading up from the original Epic Games Launcher. It is considered the same thing. Make sure you're also logged in. I'm logged in, so we'll open the same. But make sure it's not the Fortnite launcher, it's the Epic Games Launcher. After that, it's just gonna run Epic Games. Also, I'm recording it like this so people will say that it's real and it's not fake. Because sometimes they skip through it. As you can see, my controller is ready to play. I'm not going to open Battle Royale because it's not optimized for it. I optimized it for Save the World because I just think it's an overall better game mode, in my opinion. And make sure you put your mouse right here. There's just gonna be one problem since it's connected to your keyboard and mouse. Watch this. Yeah. So you're kind of gonna have to adjust it to how you like it. And sometimes you're gonna have to use your mouse. But after everything, it's real. I hope there's no fake comments because this literally took me forever to figure out. But they're just people that just watch the videos. Like, make sure if you watch something, make sure you analyze everything. Don't be like, oh my god, dude, this is so fake. Can't believe this. As you can see, it's literally connected. We're gonna play the mission. Except there's one problem. You can do it like this, but you also have the mouse thing, and you're gonna have to use this more often than you do with the thing. So it's still the same. I would just say it's a portable keyboard in my opinion, but since keyboard has more binds, you're gonna have some trouble. But thanks to Steam, there are some settings. There's like, hold up, let me turn off my microphone. There's gonna be settings where, like, if you this is Sprint, right? Like, it's not usually set. It was really clanky, and trust me, if you try it. But another cool thing I found, you can still have Epic Games open and like change the settings, which some things don't usually have. So if you can see, look, this is the map. It's kind of like the real Nintendo. Yeah, but there are still some things, like this is my emotes. But I have to click it, which sucks. And if I double click, it does an ability. No, it doesn't. Yeah, that. Alright, this one does a thing. Hold up. Yeah, there you go. You can do a long press, which my build keybind. Alright, let me just place it here. I'm gonna hit it here, right? This is my build keybind, but I can still hold it, and since I haven't assigned it to anything else, it still works. So that's also cool. So yeah, this is a tutorial, and that was actually it. Thanks everyone, and see you later. If there's anything you want to know, just write it down in the comments, and have an amazing day.